Waco ISD Superintendent Dr. Marcus Nelson back in Waco after attending a roundtable discussion with Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Now, the discussion was part of a three-day talk surrounding school safety. Community leaders also heard from those directly impacted by gun violence. And tonight, Fox 44's Nohely Mendoza sat down with the superintendent. She shows us what leaders are hoping to change at Texas schools to keep students and faculty safe.
Everything from gun regulation, mental health, bullying, to strengthening our campuses by adding armed guards and teachers was discussed and is now on the minds of many Texans.
The purpose of the meeting was to do more than just think and pray about it.
Waco ISD Superintendent Dr. Marcus Nelson attended one of three roundtable discussions with Texas Governor Greg Abbott and several top lawmakers, law enforcement agencies, and other school officials.
Lots of lively debate around the ways to keep schools safe and school design issues and how we identify mental health issues quicker.
An issue Dr. Nelson says is hard for teachers to identify.
We're not mental health experts. We're educators. We don't know how to look at someone and assess what they may or may not do in the future.
He says identifying those signs should start at home.
As adults and parents and members of families, uncles, aunts, we have to watch our kids. And if we see something, then we need to speak up and say something.
As far as arming teachers,
that's not something we're pursuing at this time, but at the same time, we want to be clear that we're looking at all of our options.
One option he wants to explore, making sure school guards aren't outgunned.
People are coming into our schools with semi-automatics and really have to be able to go force on force combat.
And aside from weapons, Waco ISD campuses need more counselors.
We have too many students being served by one counselor, so we really need to look at ways we can provide more support.
Now that the meetings are over, the superintendent is looking towards the future.
We're working with our local officials, our elected officials, to make sure that there's a clear line of communication on any legislation that impacts school safety.
Now, Governor Abbott did make one thing clear during those 3 days. He says we're going to do more than just talk, we're going to act. The 86th legislative session in Texas is scheduled for January 8, 2019. In Waco, Nohely Mendoza, Fox 44 News.